Have you ever pondered about how nationalism took shape in Europe? The story is as riveting as it is complex, so let's embark on this historical journey together. In the beginning, there was division. Territories such as Germany, Italy, and Switzerland were fragmented into kingdoms, duchies, and cantons, each governed by its own ruler. These autonomous territories were the building blocks of what would later become unified nations. The domination of the aristocracy was evident during this time. They held sway both politically and socially, while the peasantry made up the majority of the population. However, the winds of change began to blow in the second half of the 18th century with the advent of industrialization in England. Industrialization gave birth to new social classes. The working class emerged alongside a middle class composed of industrialists, businessmen, and professionals. These new social strata would play a pivotal role in the formation of nationalism. Now let's delve into the concept of liberal nationalism. The term liberalism stems from the Latin word liber, meaning free. However, the freedom it represented was exclusive. Only property-owning men were granted the right to vote and to be elected, leaving men without property and all women sidelined from political rights. In 1834, we saw the formation of a customs union, or Zollverein, led by Prussia and joined by most German states. This union demolished tariff barriers and streamlined over 30 currencies down to just two. Post-1815, Europe experienced a wave of conservatism. Governments held dear the principles of monarchy, the church, social hierarchies, and property, and believed in the preservation of the family. They also understood that a modern army, an efficient bureaucracy, a dynamic economy, and the abolition of feudalism and serfdom could bolster the autocratic monarchies of Europe. In the same year, representatives of the European powers, including Britain, Russia, Prussia, and Austria, convened in Vienna to draft a settlement for Europe. The Bourbon dynasty was reinstated in France, and territories annexed under Napoleon were relinquished. Liberal nationalists, critical of the new conservative order, championed the freedom of the press as one of their key issues. The revolutionaries, however, had a different approach. Secret societies sprouted in many European states post-1815, training revolutionaries and disseminating their ideas. They opposed monarchical forms and fought for liberty and freedom. Italian revolutionary Giuseppe Mazzini, born in Genoa in 1807, was instrumental in this movement. He founded two underground societies, Young Italy in Marseille and later Young Europe in Bern. These societies were populated by like-minded young men from Poland, France, Italy, and the German states. In summary, the formation of nationalism in Europe was a complex process. It began with the division of territories and the rise of new social classes, leading to the emergence of liberal nationalism. Despite the dominance of the aristocracy, the rise of the middle class, the advent of liberal nationalism, and the efforts of revolutionaries like Mazzini helped shape the national identities that we recognize today.